Hey guys, how are you? Today in this video I'll be showing you a top-of-the-line headlight for the Audi A3 Note 10 that even has a function built into the headlight where it changes the color of the LED. This LED bar on the front of the Audi A3 in the headlight alters its color when you indicate a turn. It changes to yellow and then back to white. It's a really cool feature. I plan to buy it in the future, but for now I'll show it to you. Please leave a like on this video because it enables me to leave the first link in the description where you can buy this headlight for the best value for money and at the best price on the market. Please remember that I am not a seller, but I have bought several products from this seller and they have all worked out really well for me. So let's get started. This is the headlight of the Audi 3, the same model as mine, but this headlight has some features that make it different from the original. It has these three tabs which are different from the original. It is a light cannon with a projector, which is really cool. It illuminates a lot more than the original. This LED bar is in yellow, but it stays lit in white and only changes to yellow when you indicate a turn. I plan to change my car's headlight soon, and I will also show you the entire installation process. I even have an installation video that I think I'll include right in this video. It's a bit long, but you can watch it till the end of this video if you wish to see how the replacement or installation or maintenance of even your original headlight is done. This is the headlight that I recommend and really want to install. I haven't changed it yet because I still have many accessories that I want to install in my Audi A3. I'm still unsure whether I'll get this headlight or not. I want to replace the bumper with the bumper of a newer facelift model after mine and also install the facelift headlights. I believe it will be one of the only cars to have this kind of modification done. I want to update from the old A3 to the new one, changing the bumper and headlight to achieve a certain style. I also think it will be the first car to have this major modification done. If you want to buy this headlight, the first link in the description will take you to the seller. They deliver quality and also offer a good price to value ratio. So that's the tip for this video. I will now move on to the next part of the video where I'll demonstrate the installation or uninstallation of the headlight for maintenance or to swap for this headlight. Nobody else really seems to want to help you. That's why I'm here to guide you towards making the best purchase with the most value for your money. That's it, guys. Bye for now. If the LED in your headlight is discolored or burnt out, I'm going to show you how to dismantle the bumper and the car's headlight. Most people don't know, but you need to remove the bumper in order to remove the car's headlight. Since this is one of the only channels that provides a comprehensive breakdown of how to dismantle a bumper step by step, it deserves a like. Whether you own an Audi or a Volkswagen and want to learn about coding, we have the best coding content. We offer the only coding course in Brazil with over 400 video lessons and over 30 hours of content. Check the first links in the description. So, moving on.
Let's move to the video. Let's see how we dismantle the entire headlight step by step. Let's thoroughly examine this headlight for you, okay? Come on guys, good people, let's begin the disassembly. So the first thing you'll have to do is remove the 3 screws from the grille. For those who don't know, this is part of the grille, yes. So here you'll use a torque wrench T30 and you're going to loosen this one. 3 screws, I'm going to leave it. I already left it a little pre-loosened because as I was going to dismantle it to film it for you, it makes things easier. It speeds up the work for everyone, both for you to watch and for me to disassemble to show you. So we're going to have to disassemble this here to change the grille if someone wants to change the grille, and also if someone wants to remove the headlight from the car, right? To do some maintenance on the car's headlight, I'm going to finish loosening these 3 screws at the top that you saw. Here's a T30, okay, a Torx T30 that you will need to be able to do this disassembly. If the video is long, I'm going to warn you, okay? Let me get the other key here, so we can move on here. This key here in my hand that you see comes original to the car. Audi already sends you this key. So to recap, on top of the grille, we have 3 screws. One here, one next to the hood opening lever, and one here. That's the first part. The second part that you will have to remove is down here in the car under the bumper. You will have 3 screws. One screw is located here, one screw is here, one right in the middle of the car, and one at the other end. So it's one on each end and one right in the middle of the bumper. Now let's follow the sequence. There are just 2 more screws left to completely remove the bumper. So let's go and also access the headlight. So here's the wheel. On the side, we have to remove the screws from the mudguard. It's a T25 torque. You'll have to remove 1, 2, and 3. Removed these 3 here in the bumper. You can see that at the tip, it has this hole here because there is a Torx T25 screw here. So you will have to move this to the side, loosen this T25 torque. Okay, guys? So you can pull it and release the side locks here on the bumper. So loosen this side screw here. Up and move the bumper away. Pull it to the side and it comes out. Okay, and from now on the bumper is practically loose, completely loose. Just pull it and the entire bumper comes out.
Well, now that we've removed the bumper, we're going to remove the headlights so we can show you. To remove the headlight, we have 3 screws. This screw here, this screw over here, and this one right here. These are the screws that need to be loosened. This one over here, and this one at the bottom. Once all 3 are loosened, the headlight comes out in one piece. So I'm going to loosen them. You will need a T30 torque wrench to remove it. Well, now I'm removing the headlight. After loosening the screws that I mentioned, just pull it and it should come out. I think we'll have to loosen the plugs first, because it doesn't look like they provide enough space to remove the light without releasing the plugs. So here is the removed headlight. What's interesting about the headlight is that it has a side drain, a small hose for draining water in case water gets in or if the headlight fogs up. we have the xenon reactors here, the 2 reactors. The drain that I mentioned earlier and the 2 reactors again, along with its electronic regulator, are here. This is what I wanted to find. This is for those who have never seen what it looks like inside. The bulbs are completely inside the headlight. So we have this cover that we fit and lock into place. We have another one that fits and locks in place as well. Also here, where we have the other jump, here is the main plug that comes with the headlight. It also has covers and external reactors. Now I'm going to reassemble it. So now the headlight is going back to where it came from, which is where it's supposed to be. Alright, I'm going to reattach this screw, that screw over there. From the bottom.
And this one up here, well, now I'm going to reassemble it. So the first thing is to plug in the fog light, right? We'll fit the bumper back in. So I am going to film it here for you and I'll show it you. Well, the bumper is pre-fitted back in place. Now we're going to start, right, placing the screws to secure it well. The first step we're going to do in reassembly is to use these screws that have this large washer to secure it here on the part from above. Okay, always reminding you that it's not necessary to tighten these screws 100%, okay? First, we're just going to fit them in, right? We finish 100% the placement of all the screws, right, in all locations, reminding that this here is a T25 TD30 torque. Okay, so I am not going to press until the end. I'm just going to put them in place here, and I'm only going to press them when I've finished 100%, right? When installing everything. Reminding you when you're going to install, a tip for you. The tip is as follows. In this area here, you'll see I'm going to push with my leg. The grill goes forward and backwards. You see there's a gap here. You have to push this whole piece back, okay? So it stays glued together so that the bumper is all right, okay? Well, moving on from there, we've already placed these screws on the top. Now we're going to place the screws on the ends of the bumpers, okay? So I'm going to put it here and film it for you. Well, now here on the edge of the fender, right? With the fender fitted perfectly, you can see. Let me even light it up here so you can see. The fender is fitted perfectly, right next to the side. Okay. Here we're also going to put the screw, right, which is the one that comes from the bottom to the top, that is here. So as I have it just by hand, let me try to push it here and show you. Well, now, it's easier to show you. Follow the line here. Here you will place this screw that comes from the bottom to the top, right? And you will tighten it. In this case, it is a T25 torque, so you will use a T25 wrench to be able to tighten it. So come with the wrench here, from bottom to top, and then you will tighten this screw because it will pull this edge here. See this gap? It will go. It's there to pull the bumper upwards, so I'm going to tighten it here, then we proceed. Alright, now let's move on after we've tightened all the side screws. We're going to continue tightening the screws at the top, but always remembering we have to push the grill back. So as I'm alone, I'm going to push the grill backwards with my body to get it snug against it. Always tighten the screw at the top, and now only the screws are left. For mudguards, the ones at the bottom there. Alright, now to finish, these are the last 3 screws here, on the mudguard. So here's one mudguard, the first, second, the third. Just tighten the 3 and it's done. Good, this is the final result after assembly, finishing the assembly. As I told you here, it has to be well placed. These 3 screws here are already tightened, which are on top of the grille. The fixtures finish around the headlight is perfect, which is also very important. Side finish here, it has to be without space or crease. As you can see, it's perfectly fitted here and there, no space to even put your fingernail. That's how it's assembled. So to recap, the 3 screws at the top, the screw that is from the bottom to the top here on the edge, and the screws that are under the bumper. So this video deserves a like, as it demonstrates a complete bumper disassembly step by step, showing all the tools, showing how to do everything from start to finish. Step by step. Even if you have an Audi or a Volkswagen and want to learn about coding, we have the best coding content, the best course, the only coding course in Brazil with more than 400 video classes in over 30 hours. The first links are in the description.